Let me share with you a poignant tale from the past, a true story about a remarkable dog named Sally Ann Jarrett. To understand her journey, we must travel back to the year 1861, a time when the American Civil War was just beginning to unfold. The 11th Pennsylvania Regiment had recently formed, and its young soldiers were fervently training for the challenges that lay ahead. As the regiment drilled and marched, local townsfolk often gathered to witness the spectacle, their eyes drawn to the new soldiers in their crisp uniforms. Among these spectators was a charming young woman named Sally Ann, whose presence captivated the hearts of the soldiers. They eagerly anticipated her visits, basking in her lively spirit. One fateful day, a mysterious visitor arrived carrying a basket. Inside, nestled among soft cloths, was an adorable female pit bull puppy. The soldiers, thrilled by this unexpected gift, named her Sally Ann Jarrett, honoring both the beloved young woman and their esteemed commanding officer, Colonel Phaon Jarrett. From her very first days with the regiment, little Sally Ann became a beloved companion, her playful energy bringing joy to the weary troops. She would weave through the marching soldiers, her small form darting among their legs, but soon she learned to proudly take her place at the front alongside the commanding officer. In 1862, under the new leadership of Colonel Richard Colder, the 11th Pennsylvania embarked on their first real campaign, heading south to join the fray of war. And at their side, loyally trotting along, was Sally Ann. When the regiment faced its initial battle at Cedar Mountain, the noise of muskets and the chaos of conflict did not deter her. Instead, she stood steadfast with her family of soldiers, even attempting to bite at the Confederate bullets that struck the ground around her. The fierce battle continued, and Sally Ann witnessed the horrors of war firsthand. At the Battle of Antietam, the bloodiest single day in American history, her soldiers urged her to stay behind for her safety, but she refused to abandon her comrades. Even after giving birth to a litter of puppies, which were sent north to find families, Sally Ann remained devoted to the 11th Pennsylvania. In 1863, when the Army of the Potomac paraded before President Abraham Lincoln, Sally Ann was proudly positioned at the forefront of her unit. That July, when Union and Confederate forces clashed at Gettysburg, the regiment faced fierce combat on the first day. In the chaos, Sally Ann became separated from her beloved soldiers. As the brutal fighting raged for 2 more days, the fate of the little dog remained uncertain, and many feared the worst amid the staggering toll of 51,000 casualties. But after the smoke cleared, as Union soldiers scoured the ravaged battlefield, they discovered Sally Ann against all odds. She had returned to the site of her regiment's fiercest fighting, standing vigil over the fallen and wounded her family of soldiers from the 11th Pennsylvania. In 1864, during the Battle of Spotsylvania Courthouse, Sally Ann was wounded but miraculously recovered. Tragically, in February 1865, she met her end in action. As the battle raged around them, grieving soldiers laid her to rest, honoring the loyalty of their brave companion. The Civil War eventually came to a close, but the memory of Sally Ann lingered on. Years passed, and in 1890, a monument was erected at Gettysburg to honor the 11th Pennsylvania. The veterans, never forgetting their furry comrade, insisted that Sally Ann Jarrett be recognized as well. Their wishes were fulfilled with a striking monument featuring a Union soldier atop a pedestal, and at its base, a statue of Sally Ann curled up peacefully. In 1910, during a reunion of the regiment's surviving members, they gathered for a photograph with the monument in the backdrop. Notably, 3 veterans stood slightly apart, creating a gap intentionally so that Sally Ann would be included in their memory, a testament to her enduring legacy, visible in the profile of her statue. So, if you ever find yourself at the Gettysburg battlefield, take a moment to visit the monument and pay tribute to the courageous little dog, Sally Ann Jarrett, who exemplified loyalty and love amidst the turmoil of war.